He told me love and loyalty over all. My nigga chill. Can't believe she crawled over. Just when I thought hatred had so much power over me and said what she said. There is another way. Let go. I refuse to lay against stay here and never again. Alright, first lesson. How to go sleep.
Oh. And he said, first lesson, how to go to sleep.
How to go to sleep. Alright, listen. First lesson is this. Everything y'all see in martial arts, where y'all see where they had the people standing there, he's like, and then the other guy was like, okay, go. Like, yeah. That works for them, but that's not true. Nobody's going to come at you in the dark alley and say, hey, come with me. They're not going to do that. Right. They're not going to do that. If a man wants you in the alley or something, he's going to.
He ball rushing. He ball rushing.
None of that. You over here. You getting out the light ASAP. You're out of here. This first technique is going to show you how to utilize, take the fear out of knowing that you're smaller than your opponent. Because you're a woman, your opponent's always going to be bigger. This is going to take that fear out of your head and understand that fighting and controlling the situation has nothing to do with power, has nothing to do with strength, has nothing to do with height. It has something to do with the intelligence to understand the leverage. Prime example, if I took a glass of water and I put 50% water in it, and I put a top on each side, if I hold that glass to the right, where's all of the weight going to shift?
To the left.
If I hold that glass to the left, where's all the weight going to shift?
To the right.
So, if I hold it equal, what does the water do?
Balance.
It balances perfectly. That is how a fight is waged, because human spirits are moving with energy at all times. So that's how you have to understand. Your body is not a body, it's a human spirit. The human spirit moves with the leverage of energy.
Right.
Okay? That being said, now let me explain that in mathematical, three-dimensional human terms. You're not together. You're walking down the alley. Grab her from behind like you want her to be removed and take her somewhere away. Turn your back to God. I'm going to show you something and I'm going to make it simple. You grab her, that's how you want to grab her. Do something about it. See, all that stuff ain't going to help you out of there, right? You're going, that's it. No.
Yeah, just trying to make sure. I'm scared. You gotta.
No, I'm with you. I get it. No? Hey,
I
ain't mad. She was on that. Yo, I ain't mad at you. That's how a person can grab it. Let me show you something. If a person holds you gotta understand something. You don't want to resist their energy. What you want to do is give yourself control over the energy. You and that person are now one. You're not separated anymore. You and that person are the same person now. Until you relieve yourself from them, you got to consider their weight, your weight.
Okay.
It's no longer just you. Now, we use Tater Head as a better example because he's a little bit taller, so it'll make a better situation.
Okay.
Now, I'm you, he's me. You grab me in the dark alley. The first thing you want to do is hold their hands. Okay. You want to keep them connected to you. You want to solidify you and that person being connected, so now you control both energy aspects. You lean your way forward, their balls of their feet, their water is leaning in this direction now on the slant. He can't control the leverage no more. Only I can.
So you say you were holding his hand?
Yeah, I'm holding his hands. The reason why is because when I'm holding his hands, now he can't control where he's going to pull or not pull anymore. I control the leverage and I'm stepping forward. So now he has to step forward with me and lean with me.
Right.
He has to, we're one now. Once we become one and me step forward, it creates, look at behind, look at between us now. It's distance between us. Once you create that distance, now you want to switch the leverage between you and him. And this is how you do that without needing strength. Watch this. If I turn and put my foot around his body side, if I'm holding him, he can't get out of me. So now his left leg, I've turned us into, now he's a human with two legs. I'm one leg, he's one leg. So now you want to trip your other leg. This is how you trip your other leg. Because y'all one person now. Now it's just two legs. Don't look at it like you got two separate legs, he got two separate legs. You become one leg and make him one leg. Now watch me show you how to trip the other leg. Come around here, holding him. He can't attack you, you hold his hands. Okay? Now listen, here goes the most important part. Understand this. Once you come here, both legs, his 2 legs is 1 leg, your 2 legs are 1 leg, and his body is now subjected to actual weight distribution. And I'm gonna show you how. Now it don't take no power to do this. You see this other leg behind him? Mm-hmm. Now that's behind here between these 2 legs. Mm-hmm. Watch me take all of that weight that you couldn't lift and just hold it. He can't do anything now.
Wait, hold on.
He can't do anything. You didn't need power to hold him. Because he's resting on his leg.
I'm on his leg. Okay.
See what I'm saying?
I see what you mean.
And now with that being, you're holding him. This elbow becomes this rib's best friend. And you switch that leverage, and once he's rested, you go straight to the ground and you plant that elbow right here. Now his life is up to you. Because if you plant that elbow when he hits that ground hard enough, you will crack that rib cage. It will puncture his lung. And you could put him in a dying situation. Or you could shift that leverage here, fracture this rib cage, and go in his heart. And he's going to die.
So you got to come in like, so when he hits
the
ground, you got to come in like this. Like,
yeah. Look. When that person comes and grabs you, when you step forward, their weight is being stripped. Now they can't do anything because you're holding them. When you make that, as soon as you make that separation, you're moving with energy. So it wants to be separation. Mm-hmm. Now, when I do that, my elbow is here.
Ah, yeah.
So when I'm going up, I'm coming down for that elbow. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not using weight. You're not using power. You're using distribution, water, leverage. When you twist him, you're tripping him on his leg.
Right.
It's becoming a bench.
Which he's resting on.
Exactly. Your goal is not to, if you want to kill him, your goal is to get away. You're not trying to sit there and tussle. You're not getting paid for that fight.
Right.
So as soon as he hits the ground, boom,
and then
roll off and you out of there. Let him figure out how to call the ambulance. That's for him and God.
I want to try.
All right.
I want to try. Okay. Oh no.
Okay, see what you just did right there? You're overthinking it. You saw it. Grab them hands. Don't leave his hands to do a lot of moving around. Lock them motherfuckers. Then do it. Now you got to step. As soon as you do that, step forward. Take the leverage away from him. Step forward. You got his hands. Now take 2 steps forward. You got to. You see how he has to step forward with you?
Oh, yeah,
You're controlling it. Make him have to step so you can create space.
Okay.
Once you create that space,
and then
there you go. Now twist his body leverage on your direction. Toward you. Okay, we said don't hurt him. We said don't hurt him.
Okay.
Over her, man.
Oh, he's trying to attack me. Oh, but that was decent, right?
Training. Really good. Yeah. Now you notice he ain't wasting a lot of energy.
No,
let's club up, brother. Hey, Ryan, you want to kill a nigga? You at the club. Hey,
back to round 1.
Yeah, simple. You got away.
And that's because his weight. I didn't use much of my strength. I used his weight.
It's called going green. In any fight, your job, if you're a good fighter, is to always use your opponent's energy first. Because you don't know how long you're going to be fighting them. You don't know if it's a fight to the death or not. So you want to always use the opponent's energy first. Save yours as much as possible. You might be fighting him with 17 of his friends coming. Now you got to run for 10 minutes.
Right.
You have to use their energy against them and use their energy to subdue them.
I
you want to make them tired. What if a person's faster and stronger than you? You just get beat up and die?
Bro.
No. If he's not faster and stronger than you, you treat him like that. You want to subdue that opponent. You want to subdue that person. Period. Guns come out fast. So the fight has to end fast. Fast. You know what I'm saying? You want to be back in control fast, and you want to be out of the limelight. There's no money in going to war and fighting people. So you don't even need to be there to prove no cool points for anybody. They out of there, you out of there. Period. In that order. You know, that's how the human body works. It's designed to protect itself. It's not designed to just play with one around and do dumb shit. Right? Now, with that being said, if you haven't noticed, that was just a small example of leverage. Okay, leverage is used in every form of fight. Like, prime example. If I'm on the ground on my knees, I'm founded like a chair. But if I remove this hand and you push me, which direction am I going to fall? I'm going to fall like this.
The side that's not support.
Side that's not support. Exactly. It's like that everywhere in the fight. Like right now, Tater here and standing here, you standing. If I'm here with you, and I'm here with him, this is where I'm standing with you, and this is your center of gravity. The only place where I should be attacking you is the place where you can't support your balance, which would be that way. Because if I do this, you start. If I do this, you start. If I even do this, you step forward, you start. But if I do this, you have to step back and catch your balance. The weakness is forward and backward if you stand like this, right? Mm-hmm. That's why I look at like in fighting, that's why they have stands. Like you got to stand 4 in fighting. In martial arts, they have to stand 4. They have to stand 6. If I'm in a stand 6, go to stand 6. You got to stand like this. Go forward, go forward. If you were to stand 6 like this, now you can't push you back. You're not going to fall backwards. And if you do, you got to stabilize yourself. And then you can't. You're good. You're good. You can't push you forward anymore. You're good. You're good. So where does the weakness come when you're in stand 6?
My back leg, right?
Here.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Because it gives
Now,
them opening.
That's your opening. That's your weak point.
Okay.
It's always a weak point. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, it's going to always be a weak point. You're not going to fight.
Identify.
Calculate and identify. That's how you go green. That's how you go green. No matter how good of a martial artist I am, 98% of fights ain't on the ground. So you better understand leverage. Better understand leverage.
And leverage is
Leverage is weight distribution between the foundation of a principal object. Meaning, wherever the foundation lies, the weak part is in that foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people in martial arts, they use stands for. They say stands for is a good way to attack. I don't believe that. In non-form martial arts, I think the only thing that stands for is really good for is stopping something coming from the sky, which is founded here.
Right.
Here, even though it's founded and you can make it solid,
You can push
you still got the same weakness that you had when it was like this. You was fighting this, right? You still got the same weakness. So the basis of the fighting, to me, if I was using that form of martial arts, the only basis I would ever know is to stand 6. Because at stand 6, I could choose by facing an opponent how not to let my weak spot be my weakness. Because the minute that opponent is there, that's why this is my stand. It's basically a modified stand 6. Lean forward leverage, lean backward leverage. I just adjust the control of my foot. I can really adjust the control of my foot. Because if you fight against 2 people, you don't want to be in a situation where you can't adjust. You know what I'm saying?
fast.
Jesus, threw me off.
But for real, no, seriously, I'm serious.
Oh, wait.
You want, and not only do you want to do that, it ain't about looking cute. It's about affecting the people to give you distance and time to make decisions. You see what I'm saying? That's what fighting is all about. This temper is connected to your spirit, which is limitless. It has your spirit doesn't even exist in time. It's an astronaut. So what is your spirit?
I saw him.
What's your soul is? It's in prison.
It's not confined.
You can switch your spirit outside and put your body inside. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is what I want you to know. You're super beings. So if you can put something, if your spirit is not linear, but it's dealing with a time strict, non-linear means it doesn't exist in time. Linear means time. Non-linear means without time. Right. So if your spirit does not exist in time, but your body exists in time, it's bound by the time-stricken rules of the body. But if you could put your spirit on the outside of the body inside, what does that make the body go through?
No.
You don't have to worry about how strong you are anymore. You don't have to worry about getting hit, getting hurt. You can stop time. As long as your spirit, now everything you can expand your spirit bubble, whatever enters that bubble, it is your universe. You're in control of that universe. You control that. Whatever comes inside that bubble of your spirit, you're the God of it.
That's why I like.
It's not time. But you ever seen the Matrix?
Oh, God, that's all.
He
Yeah.
realized he put his hand up because once he realized what the real math was and everything that entered his bubble, you saw the little vapors and everything. He just stopped. Hey. At that point, he had finally found himself for real. This is a game, not real. They got the shooter in him. As soon as he got inside his bubble, he saw the air travel. You're in water right now. This is a firmament. Speak of it in the Bible today. This is a firmament. The higher up the firmament goes, the less of the water becomes dense. It's still water. You control anything in water. The water that you see on, like we call water, that water is the transition between this and the next firmament below. That's why when you get so far down in the ocean, the water gets so dense that it'll crush your body. Because that's the new firmament. Our body is not. Water is the transition between this firmament and the next. Like when you go so high in the sky, it starts to get real turbulent, and above that turbulent, there's no air at all. Now you're going to the transition between the next firmament, which is what they call outer space. These are firmaments. You have to understand where you're at so you can make rules to know how to deal with it. This firmament, this light water that we're breathing and stuff, it's just like this. We're in water, but it's rules to this water. Move that. More leverage. And the human spirit we have for this purpose to control this dimension, this third dimension. We have to bring our bodies and stuff to understand this so we can use it. The only way you can be gifted is to know how to protect it. The more you know how to protect your gift, the more it's going to show itself. It has to be accomplished. It has to be accomplished. That's the technique to show you that.
Well,
now, here goes another technique.
That was good.
No, it is.
Okay.
Here goes a very important other technique. And the reason why I wanted you to come so bad, is because guys like us learning this, we're just gonna be able to choose who we want to kill or not. But for women, it's different. If he's walking down the alley, he might be worried, but it's like, yo, nigga, jump out. It's gonna be some smoke. But if you're walking down the alley, you're fighting against something that's bigger, stronger than your man. You need to understand these things so they are still. They won't know it, but they're gonna find out you're in control, like he was in control when he was walking down the alley. You're going to have that power and ability. Next thing is this. Let me get back to it. I say those things because you have to understand this stuff mentally before we go forward. All right? Next thing is.
And that makes sense because everything is mental. So if you feel like you're not strong enough to do this thing, you're not going to be strong enough to do this. But if you feel like you're strong enough to do this thing. So it makes sense.
Fighting is 100% mental. The physical never mattered in the fight. It's all 110% mental.
That's what I said. It's what you do with the size.
It's not the size of the fight. The dog is the size of the dog of the fight. It's 100% mental. It's all mad. We're just playing a video game right now. I just read that article. The real you is inside this motherfucker behind the controller playing and putting in quarters. Okay?
Which is our spirit.
Which is your spirit. Which is your spirit. Now let me show y'all how to connect your spirit to the human body. Just like that. Like really, no, it's already connected, but for you to respect it. Okay? In fighting, in this human body, your spirit is timeless. It can take and form your spirit can form into the size of a pencil, or it could spread out into lightning all over the place. But it can't do that in its human form. It has to be bound by these rules of how far leverage goes. So math with the human body determines this realm. Okay, with your body being a weapon. Right? But using leverage, losing energy, you can transition for small periods of time. You can send those lightning rods in places. You can totally shift the leverage from all of your body, like that water. That's the theory of water that I'm talking about. For a period of time, you see martial artists, the Chinese people make all these movies to look cute, but it is some foundation to what they're showing. You'll see them. What they're doing is they're unking their energy. They're foundating their energy. Bam! All your energy comes from the center of your core. So when they're bringing their energy to the center of their body, then shifting it. They're using their hands to shift those motions through the hands to create them to come to a point where they're all at the end of the tips of their fingers, and now they got the energy in front of them in their hands. All the energy from their body is in their hands, close to fight. That's why they're doing stuff like that. When you do that, when you punch as well. Every punch is not thrown with your arm, period. It's from the toes to the top of your head, throws one jab. Every single part of your body throws one punch. I'll show you how the difference. Maybe not. And try to hit me hard.
I'm sorry.
You actually got some power though. You actually got some power though. No bullshit. Watch this. Now, pay attention. What's your power hand?
Right.
Okay. What's your power hand?
Right.
He's pretty strong with this hand. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it might
strong
be
with
my
that
luck.
Probably the ring right here, you know.
She got a
Right, what?
She's probably trying to knock my butt. Take my shirt off. Take my shirt off. It's gonna be a crescent moon right here and shit.
All these brass knuckles.
Asshole. Yeah, which one do you like the most? You're actually pretty good. You actually adjust yourself pretty good with both, so it won't matter. Send one hand out. Okay? Now, I want you to listen to what I'm about to ask you. Do what I'm asking. Not more, not less. Now, without leaning forward, without taking any steps, without your feet moving, period, how would you hit me here?
With the wind.
Well, look here, Storm. I don't know what shit you got going on, but unless you got that in the bottle, I don't want to. If you can sell that, let me know.
I haven't talked.
I thought that was the answer.
Hey, well, if you got it, then shit, do your thing. But if you throw me in a tornado, we're gonna be fighting when I get back home.
I thought I was, because how the movies be, and you can't move. So I thought that was the trick question. Said without me moving, it was gonna be the wind.
All jokes aside, wait till you find out how much that actually applies later. But anyway,
Okay.
put your hand out. Now let's do the same thing with me. I want to use Tater head now for the rest of this. Step forward. Now you take a step back. In order for me to hit a person without moving my feet, moving my hands, or any part of my body, this is the only way. This is how you know how important this is. This is the only way I can get it. Okay? So we still here. My feet stays the same. Turning.
Oh, extending your torso.
Yeah.
Or
Turning of the waist. Yeah. Turning of the waist.
oh.
Turning of the waist. So if Tater head was where he was supposed to be at, and I'm swinging,
Oh yeah, that's
hitting
gonna
him,
push back.
but I'm turning my waist.
That's power, force.
Yup.
Right.
That's force.
Mm-hmm.
That's force. Now let me ask you something. Does that change whether you're a woman or a man? No, it doesn't. No, I want you to put your hand against me. Now turn your waist. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You get that now. You don't even do it right and you still push me back. Why? Know why?
Because
If your hand is solid like this, if you make your hand like a battering ram, if you know how to work on building the muscles and turning your waist, if you make your hand like a battering ram, you find out that the power is not in you. The power is really sitting right in your back. It's here. You want to know why? You want to hit a person with your arm probably weighs about what? 3 pounds. You want to hit a person with 3 pounds, or you want to hit a person with 110 pounds?
110.
Okay, that's why you need to understand this.
Okay, I see.
Exactly. So if Tater head go to hit me and he hits me hard, my arm. If Tater head hits me in my arm, and he hits me like he's hit me, he's using just his arm. It's going to hit. It's going to hurt. But if Tater head hits me in the arm, it's going to hurt. Tater head hits me in the arm and he plants his form into a foundation. His stance is solid. I go to a stand 6 and I hit him in the arm. And turn my waist. I'm moving. That's the difference of you properly hitting somebody or not. And when you understand that, and you get your hand and eye coordination together, that's how you transfer energy, like I was just telling you, how to put your spirit past your hand. Like if you notice, if you look here, watch your sweater. You're going to feel the energy transfer through your body. Watch this. Feel it. Think with your spirit. Don't think with your body. Just think with your spirit. feel me barely touch you, but you feel the vibrations that come with it. Imagine if I follows through completely and hit you. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
When you hit a person, that's what you want. You don't hit them here. You want to hit him here. Wherever you want to hit him, you hit him. But you don't hit him here. Your punch don't stop here. Your punch stops here. So every time you throw your punch, you got to think of this here. You want to throw here. You want to throw here. Your hips have to connect. So you, once you twist that waist, once your waist twists, it's back. That's what brings your punch back. That's what brings your punch back. So you get that position, coming back to your balance quickly. Your body is like a rubber. Your body is like a rubber. It's just like a rubber. And then once you get comfortable with adjusting your waist, you can throw combinations with each punch like that. Throw combinations to come back away from your target. You step in your ear, and you get back away from that point. Now they gotta come to you. Only time you should be near your opponent is when you're attacking. You should be never there to beat them. Other than that, you got all the space in the world. You come into attack me. I gotta come to attack you. Come on like you're attacking. I got all the space to move. You know how to move your feet. You can keep yourself down. You can move. And I can wait till you attack. As soon as you come to attack, move back. Now I'm attacking you.
Dang, that's bad.
You never want to be at your opponent. The only thing you should ever be at, every time your opponent's punch is thrown, the only thing you should ever be at is your fist, your defense. And then your goal from there is to always attack the opponent. And the only thing they ever meet is your fist. Their body meets your fist, their face meets, your body meets their face. Their body meets your fist. Oh man. Bad leverage.
Yeah.
Bad leverage. Okay. That's a good lesson for today. That means that's going to be the basis that we start off with. The center of gravity, showing the human brain. Because see, your feet are very strong. But your hands are the closest things to your brain. So they're going to respond faster. Your brain sends responses from here all the way to the feet. So if you're in a fight, you want to use your hands first. Boxing, to me, is the strongest form of martial arts because it's the closest to the brain. And the brain's going to go to whatever's closest to it. The brain's going to judge whatever comes fast. So once we all have our X-Man abilities, then we use them in conjunction. My ability is not yours. My ability is not yours. We all have different styles of martial arts. Okay. You want to find it, you want to name it, because that is who you are. Put it down. That's what we're on the trying to do.
This is exciting.
What's next one?
Wait till you see the things I show you in the next couple of days. You're going to want to go compete because you're going to be in a different class than anybody. You're special. Very special. And it ain't me making you special. You were born in it.
You just yeah, he just drawing it out of
I'm
us.
just a tool that's giving you money. It's willing to pay you with common sense.
I think it'd be cool, like at the end of the class too, like have them recap just to make sure that they learned and stuff, what they did.
Yes, that's a great idea. We want to reach we want to reach people. We want these kids to go home and understand how important it is to foundate the cleaning of their room.
Mm-hmm. Because Dave, what did you say? You said you can't. If you in a negative, if you in like a messy environment, you can't work completely.
You cannot. You cannot. Your brain works off of system. Your foundation, just like in martial arts, your foundation is your system. If you don't understand foundation, like I'm showing you leverage, where your gaps are and stuff, if you don't understand the importance of foundation, you won't understand the importance. You can't function out here like that. You're going to be messy out in the world if you're messy there. If you're messy at home, certain places where you're doing business, you want to be messy. It's three-dimensional. We're three-dimensional beings on this plane. So if you're this way, if you're mad all the time, you're going to bust nuts quick. You're going to fuck angry. You're going to see people and smack them every chance you get. You're going to get so mad you forget what you was doing yesterday. It's going to be three-dimensional in every aspect of your life. You're going to be angry. If you're a scary person, you're gonna be scary. You're scared of this person. You never you're gonna run from that. Well, what was supposed to say to her? You know, you're never gonna constantly frustrated. It's 3-dimensional. So if you want to know a person, pay attention to them. That's why people believe in trust. Now I don't believe in trust. I believe in trust. Trust means here. I'm just got cops coming. Hey, hold this phone. I'm gonna come right back. Can you be right here when I get back?
50 bands right there.
I got you, cuz. And then I take off. I come back here. God damn it, they're not here. I couldn't trust them. Nah, man. But if you understand camaraderie, you base a person off of what they taught you. Whatever their actions are, that's who a person's going to be because their spirit is making them there. So if I tell you, you look over here and I done screwed 90 of your friends and I come and say, you the one, baby, and you believe that shit, then you stupid because Jesus gotten showed you. You use camaraderie. You know him. You know what they're going to do before they do it. That's how I beat people in fights. I fought people twice my size. He's like, oh man, he won. A lot of times I didn't know why I won. I didn't understand I was special. My greatest gift towards any one of my opponents is that I loved more than anything. I paid more attention to them.
Because you learning each time, like they low key getting you better, like in a way.
Because if
it's like
when
practice.
I'm fighting people, if you hit me with a good technique, it's great, but you're not going to be able to hit me again. It's to a point where I understand me, so I'll fight you and keep all of my good techniques hitting, and keep attacking you to make you bring out your. Everybody got these certain techniques that they pull out instinctively. Their body make you do it. Constantly attacking your body can make you eventually go like this or something because you don't know what to do next. You want to find out what people's instinctive codings are. You'll know because they'll do it more than once, more than twice. You want to keep approaching them. You keep pressing them too much. You keep moving too much. They'll start doing it. It might be, okay, so where's his weak point? Oh, he's scared to get in the face.
Yeah.
He's scared to get in the face. So what does he mean believe weak? He's leaving this part of the body weak. Let me tell you something about the human body. Don't never try to hit a person. Come here. Remember this. Don't never try to hit a person in a fight where you want to hit them. You hit a person where they allow you to hit them. Well, look, recap. This is Limitless movement. Okay? Limitless movement is not a class per se. It's a place where you can go to learn more about your spirit from a physical standpoint. Okay? This is what we're here to do. Just because you're learning how to hurt people has nothing to do with what you're doing. What you're doing is understand that just because you can hurt a person doesn't mean that that's the first thing to do, or the right thing to do, or even worth it. That's what you need to understand. Let's find out who you are as a martial artist, who you are as a spirit.
Block boy, watch you got the bag today. Black and 94 just whipping close to 100 miles away. Red bar in the pocket, ready to drop a bomb today. Cause if a nigga pull it, a blessing to lose shit to say. Follow hope for your success, a chance to walk away. The less they know, the more you tend to grow in the major way.